So the temperature is above freezing now. It's about 34, and while I'm in the tub with my glycolic pumpkin peel mask on, I've been hearing branches falling off the trees. We did get like a freezing rain last night, which happens in Oregon quite often. But while I've been in the tub, I've been hearing branches breaking off the trees in the meadow, which is kind of scary. So if you do go camping out in the woods when there are snowstorms, don't camp by trees, because the weather can change to rain and freezing, and all that weight can bring the branches down. Good morning. It's another day. It's the middle of March. It's St. Patty's Day.
It is. Got my green.
We need to find. Oh, I don't think I own any green. I got pinched. Okay, anything got green on his hat. Yep. So today, let me just show you what we're doing today. Okay, Fred, tell us what's going on.
Okay, this is a template. No, this
is the actual cutouts, yeah, from the cardboard.
From the cardboard that I made the templates off of. So I got them all cut out, and now I'm sanding them to the line. Once we get them sanded to the line, if you notice there's a little, I'll sand all that to the line. And then we'll take them back in the element and tank, and we'll dry fit everything. Once it's all in there, then we can start measuring the distance in between them for shelves to know exactly how wide each shelf's going to be and how deep each shelf's going to be.
Oh my gosh, Fred, you nailed it. It's like super tight. Wow. And that's how wide it's going to be. That's perfect. This is why we like the HondaElement. Oh, look at that. Look at all that real estate wall. So I can put my DC to DC charger on there, hooks and stuff. And then we're going to cut out a hole in the bottom for the shoes, right?
Yes, we'll figure all that out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out later.
Fred, you got to lay out where our shelves are going to go.
Fred, that's amazing. You mean you didn't even have to do a take two? You described really slow and wow. And there's only like a 26% chance of rain today. It snowed yesterday, everyone.
If it snows, that's that bite in the air, or even down here.
Well, and it's just not good for my back. The cold just messes with it.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So thank you for being flexible about the weather.
Yeah.
Let's see how this one goes. Are we going to get lucky? Oh my gosh, that's pretty tight, Fred. You did it.
Yep.
Yep, you nailed it. Wow. So this is the Tower of Power. Now, does that one come all the way to the back, or what does it do?
What do you mean?
Oh, that one's going to get notched out for the lid.
Yeah, this is one, because we came off of this line right here.
Right. Yeah. No, we got it. This is the process of figuring out the sizing. This is the middle of March in Oregon, and the weather has been wild. As I showed you earlier in today's video, it snowed yesterday before I came to Fred's shop today. And we have to work outside. Luckily on this day, the weather's sunny, but we're all bundled up, and at any moment that weather can change. But I'm just taking you through the whole process of how we work together and work off of each other's ideas. And Fred has just been so patient and so kind, and he's so skilled at doing this that I am just so impressed at how every time he cuts something, it fits. So Fred has this program in his phone because we are trying to figure out how we want to cut that piece of wood. So tell them what you've got in there.
So I wrote down my measurements on my notepad, and then I enter each measurement on each line So I know my widths are all 17, and then we're going to cross cut 17, 16, 15, and 12. It's plywood. I measured the piece of plywood, so it's 48 wide by 68 long, one piece. Now all I got to do is hit this arrow. All my widths are 17. Then my cross cuts each have their independent length. It's plywood. I measured the sheet good. It's plywood. Now it's initializing and it's going to nest. That's how it wants me to cut it, the computer.
So then what do we have left over? Do we have enough?
We have 30 and an eighth by 68.
Okay, and we need more wood. So it's off to the lumber yard to pick up another plywood piece. And luckily we got this one for $65. The other one was $75. Remote control. Safety first, people.
Safety first.
We're cutting. It's got to be safety first.
Yep.
So good. So smooth. We're using this fancy dancy, what is it, a leveler?
Yeah, laser
Okay,
level.
laser level. And this is how much we were off on the actual cut.
The cardboard.
But I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, for freeform, scribing, kind of. So now we just need to trim that piece to make it fit. We just cut that piece, and now Fred's scrap fits perfect with just a little tiny bit sticking out.
Yep. Look at that, so close.
Like butter. So close. What's keeping it out though? It's caught up on something.
This is angled.
Oh, it's angled. We've sanded, we've notched. Oh, look at that. Pretty
Just about perfect,
just
yeah.
about perfect. Oh my gosh.
So that one, a little more on the
Fred
seatbelt,
is
see?
super precise. He's got to notch it out a bit over
the
there
seatbelt.
because that seat belt's in the way.
Yep, just that little bit.
Okay, just tiny bit. Are you gonna have to scribe in the back?
That's like, you see, we'll throw our fan, that looks pretty right here. Not bad. You sit right there. Push that back just a hair. Okay, so
Look at those perfect cuts so that it'll fit right in there. Okay, let's see how that fits. Oh my God, Fred, look at that. Are you pretty proud?
Yep.
Look at that, it's perfect. Talk about a custom cabinet. Like, look at all those precision cuts. Well, good morning. It is another day here on the channel. I am inside the HondaElement, my other HondaElement. This is a 2003 HondaElement that I have lifted, put all-terrain tires on it, and I have built this little camper in it. Well, Fred built the little camper in it. I designed it. But we're heading back to Fred's today because I think we're going to have the first cabinet almost done in tank. It's around the middle of March now, and it's taking us a while because Fred has other projects he's working on, so he is squeezing me in between his other projects, and I'm so grateful for that. Fred, thank you so much. It's a slow process because as we have been designing the cabinets and putting them into tank, we've had to make some tweaks and whatnot, which is always to be expected. I mean, in theory, things always seem good on paper, but until you actually apply it inside the rig, it looks totally different. And then spatially, even though we do measurements and stuff, and I sit here, I stand there, I bend over there. Like, for example, this bed that I did in here, when I was living in it, I didn't regret it because of all the extra storage that I had, because I was living out of it full time. And now, if I wanted to turn it back into a weekend warrior, I think I would lower this platform in it. That means I would lose some of the storage, but I don't plan on living out of my SUV again. That was just a happy accident. So let's get on to Fred's and let's get building. And welcome in if this is your first time here and YouTube recommended this to you. My name is Mindy, and I traveled North America for 2.5 years out of this HondaElement, and it was fantastic. And I am obsessed with HondaElements, so I bought a second one, and it has an e-camper up through the moonroof on it. And we're heading out to Fred's shop, my friend and cabinet maker, and we're putting a little tiny camper in that one. So join me, shall you? Good morning. Okay, I'm back at Fred's shop and I have a few goodies for us to get started today. Got some shots. And I have some sweet potato au gratin and mushroom marsala. Tell me if you want the recipe. Good morning, Fred.
Oh, there you are.
I've got some goodies for you.
Oh, wow.
So I've got the sweet potato au
Thank
gratin and mushroom marsala. And to start our day, we're going to do some shots. Okay, so good morning. We're back at Fred's shop. So Fred, to keep us going throughout the day, these are energy shots.
Okay.
I started doing these during the pandemic to give myself extra sort of vitamins and energy. So this is the Bram. And I like the ginger. So these have probiotics in them. So it's like a juice shot. So we're not drinking alcohol first thing in the morning.
Oh, okay. It's noon somewhere.
They're quite delicious. So I don't shoot the whole thing. I kind of do it in a couple of sips. So
Okay.
cheers.
Yes, cheers.
You have to tell me what you think. I love how it tastes. Oh, the ginger is perfect. So
Yeah,
this
it's
one
not
is,
bad.
it's pineapple ginger. So you do drink the whole thing. This is going to keep us going today. So we're on another build day at Fred's shop. We're going to be running around here. Isn't that
Good.
You can buy them at all grocery stores, and there's different brands.
That's yummy.
Good morning, Fred.
Good morning.
It's another day. Tell me what you got going on.
So once we got these scribed in, and then last time you were here, we got the bottom and the top, or the bottom shelf for the battery scribed in. Spacers, and then set this one, dry fit, spacers. So this is just kind of giving you an overall of kind of what we're gonna see. So you can kind of see it's just a box with shelves, but it's all scribed with element. So when it stands up and goes in its home, it looks like it fits right in.
So are we going to put it in right now? Or what are we doing?
No, we have to still do some work to get to that point, but I wanted to show you this so you can kind of get an idea how it's starting to come together.
If you yourself are planning on doing a build in your SUV, just give yourself time, as well as the person you're working with if you hire someone. So Fred and I are here discussing the cabinet. So, of course, I went down the rabbit hole the last couple days. Is it possible to put front doors on it with cutouts? Like, so what I'm thinking is, thinking about, trimming this and stuff, would a cabinet door still fit? The cabinet door would be in there, right? And then say it fits the shelf for the battery. We'll do the cutout so that I can access all of the controls of the cabinet door. Follow me on this one. So yeah, it's still an opening, but it's a door. Then, say I don't want to put the battery in it. You know that screen pieces you can buy for rodents?
Yeah.
So I want to put also this is the inside of the door now. So I want to put magnets up, whether they're round ones or the long ones or whatever. Put magnets on it. And then I want to paint the screen gold. And then I can put the screen in, covering the hole. So now there's a screen in there. And this can actually be a usable drawer. Being that this is my second time doing a build and my second time working with Fred, we have established a good working chemistry and relationship. And it also gives us time that when we go home from each workday, we can think about what we worked on, and me specifically can think about where we're at in the build and if there's any modifications that I want to make at this time that aren't crazy or a rebuild. I can bring my ideas back to the table and we can add that to the build. And that has been so clutch. It's just nice that we can go slow, discover the space, and add to it as we are building it, which I don't know if other van building companies allow you to do this or be inside the shop, but I'll tell you what, this is a dream. I have thoroughly enjoyed the process and just standing back and watching Fred use all of his wonderful equipment to create my cabinets for my 2011 HondaElement e-camper. Fred's attention to detail and his patience with the process really makes the whole thing just so wonderful, and it just eases my anxiety about how is this going to turn out? Is it going to work? We were wondering if it's going to fit in the car when it's how are we going to get in here when it's all built? Have you thought about that?
Huh?
Have you thought about how we're going to get the whole
That's
thing
what I'm
in here?
doing right now.
Oh, so then you'll add the other pieces to it?
Yep.
Okay. I'm glad you figured it out, because I'd be like, oh, how is this going to work? The Tower of Power. Oh, it's tight. Oh my gosh.
Let's see, I need to get over a little more.
There was a bolt. Yeah, there you go. A little bit more forward or backwards. Okay. Because look at the front here, Fred, where it's on that thing right. So this is why Fred does the dry fit. So when we screwed it all together, it doesn't quite line up the way that it should, like over here, and in here it needs to move over a little bit. So now he's just going to go in and re-scribe down here, and we're going to cut it some more. So Fred just trimmed that out. Did it work? Inch by inch, millimeter by millimeter, we were able to get these cabinets to fit perfect. Okay, this is take 3. Yeah, take 3. What do you think?
I like it.
Yeah?
Do a little notch here to follow that scribe. It's not a lot.
So when you're building custom cabinets for your SUV, your minivan, your camper, your school bus, there are not straight walls. So using just straight furniture, you lose a lot of storage in your vehicle if you just put like prefab furniture in it, which you can do for a build. But when you do a custom build like this, you gain so much more space with storage. It's custom fit to the vehicle, and it just looks really pretty when it's finished. What do you think, Fred? Did that one work?
Yeah, I think we're good there.
Let me come around here. Oh, yeah, that is the Tower of Power. Now we just have to figure out how we're going to notch that piece.
Yeah.
That's really good.
One more time just to bump it that way a little bit.
I love your perfectionism. Yeah, there's a little, I don't know if you can see it. It's really tight. Yeah, you might want to scooch it over a little bit more. Take 4. Are you pretty proud of that, Fred?
That looks pretty nice.
Yeah, be proud. That's gorge. Okay, so it's 47 degrees. I've added another layer of clothing on. We've just got this fitting perfect. Fred and I are going to take a little lunch break. I won't film today's lunch break. It's no big deal. We're just going to go for a burger and fries, and then we're going to come back and finish. And there it is. Gotta fix this piece up here, because I'll split my butt getting out of the tent.
Mark here.
The end of, like, I don't even know what day this
Yeah.
is. Fred's been working on these cabinets. Look at these cabinets behind me. I tell you what.
They're nice. They're custom. That's for sure.
You were pretty excited a second ago, weren't you, taking
Yeah.
pictures of it? Okay, so we're going to continue, I guess, on the weekend or something and finish this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is the end of today. In between the van build, my PT, keeping up with my house, still downsizing, still moving into my tiny home. Each week I keep up with sourdough and I try my hand at new recipes. And on this week, I tried making homemade English muffins. And you're going to be surprised at how they turned out. In this part of the video, I'm also going to show you how you can make cream cheese from Greek yogurt. Yes, it's true. I've been loving experimenting with the sourdough recipes and other things that I've always wanted to try making. And that's a lot of how I fill my days, besides rescuing Pyrex, which there's two beautiful pieces here that you can see in the video, my latest acquisitions. So those are the English muffins, and they need to proof overnight. The other learning curve and challenge that I have in my tiny home is cooking without a proper kitchen. So I have this induction cooker, I have a toaster oven, a microwave, and a bunch of tiny appliances. And it's kind of like learning how to cook all over again, but also once you figure it out, it's very intuitive. So here is that cream cheese. I just took full Greek yogurt, put some coffee filters in a strainer, let it sit overnight to separate the whey, and then it made this gorgeous cream cheese that I want to serve on top of these English muffins. During my sourdough journey, I have had more fails than I've had successes, and I filmed a little bit of them, and just let me know in the comments below if you want me to show you my response to some of the ugly sourdough I've made. But I just want to share the beautiful ones with you and the success to inspire you yourself to try this at home. Ooh, English muffins! Well, I just finished baking the sourdough muffins, and Diesel, can I help you? Is the cafe open? Are you wanting sourdough? Puppers don't eat sourdough. Do they? Do they eat sourdough? Do you want to eat sourdough? Okay. Just one little tiny piece, okay? Oh. What do you think? Is it good? It's fluffy, isn't it? Good boy. Okay, that's it. Thanks for coming. The cafe's closed. Good boy. Well, I have to say, they turned out beautiful. First time using, I actually used my sourdough discard for this one, but look at that. Oh my gosh. So fluffy, gorgeous. And then the cream cheese, there's that cream cheese. I just added garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper, and chopped red pepper. Homemade English muffin and homemade herb cream cheese. I recommend it. What do I do with my leftover sourdough English muffins that I made? It's more like a crumpet. I make pizza in my little tiny mini dash oven. Yeah, pizza. If you're still here, I want to thank you for watching it all the way to to the end. That really helps me out. And I will see you again next week. So if you're new, please subscribe, turn on the notification bells, and come on back. I just might take a little break from building and take you out on adventure, but you're gonna have to come back and find out. As always, everyone, so much love from me to you. Make it an epic weekend, make it an epic week, and think about putting a little camper in your car and going and doing something fun. Okay, see you on the next one.